The occasion was the annual outing for senior citizens who utilized the Buckament Senior Citizens Recreational Facility. And the place of interest this time was the site of the Argyle International Airport. However, though it was an outing for the seniors, the group of returning nationals who had organized the outing was just as eager to visit the site. They arrived at the IADC's office exactly at 10 a.m., their excitement contagious, and you felt immediately that here is a group of people anxious to find out what is happening with the project that they are hoping and praying would be completed. Having lived abroad for many years, they travel back and forth to St. Vincent and the Grenadines often, and they're eager to put the hassle that they have endured for years behind them. They are at the point now where they would love to say thank you for what is now and embrace the future.
I would like to say I would love to thank all the islands that I've flown to during the past 40 years. I've been traveling back and forth from England and Canada to visit my children and live there for a while. And I would love to thank the other islands for letting us pass through the airport. But my great desire is that we will get this, by God's grace, we will get this airport complete. And it's not something that we can measure, it's something that we must treasure.
Following their arrival, the group was taken up to our now famous lookout at the former Colonel Anderson property, where they were given a comprehensive update of the project. This included an update on the closure of the Warraco Mount Pleasant Road.
We have closed this road, so if you're going to Warraco, you'll have to use that road over there. That road over there under the hill. Yes, we have constructed a new bypass there, and if you look at the edge, you will see a concrete strip that is for pedestrians, people to walk, in case if it is raining, they're not going to get issues all muddied up and so on. So we have paved an area, sidewalk, that people can walk comfortably, and vehicles will travel on the road. So that is the road you will take to go to Warraco. This road is closed because we are about to cut here and link these two areas. So we are going to cut here very soon so we can link these two areas.
The visitors also heard about the permanent access to be created for users of the Warraco recreational site and residents of Mount Pleasant.
Where would the road be? The road is going to come around the airport. It's going to circumference the airport. It's going to come from Mount Cope in the Stubbs area, right around here, all the way down and link up with the Warraco Road as it is now. Of course, all those roads would be fixed properly and come around over this hill, not right up here, but on the lower end. I will link up back with the old road down there, across by Miss Bullock's side down there. It will go around to the old Argyle Bridge, and that is where it will end. That will be a dead end, because you will not be able to go beyond there, since part of the airport runway is going to be on the other side. So that would be a dead end. So people who catch Trichy at the river mouth can still go there and do that. And the people who use Warraco would have access in and out, and the folks who live there. So that would not be a problem. But for the time being, as we shift around and as they move from different areas, we constructed new bypass roads for them until that is completed. That road would be big enough. It would be a dual carriageway so that two vehicles could pass at the same time. So it's not going to be a one-way small road. It's going to be pretty good. So that is being put in place.
Of course, the earthworks is a major component of the airport's construction, and our guests wanted to know exactly how far along we are with that.
As of last week, we were over 43% complete with the earthworks. By the end of this year, we should be about 70% complete with the earthworks. That will leave us with 30 to 35% to be completed next year, God willing, by the end of 2011. Also, the landside facilities should be completed by the end of 2011. So most of the work on the airport should be completed by the end of 2011. And then we have a few months to do whatever is required to have planes start landing here, because our target date is the end of March 2012.
It was following this that several of the visitors took the opportunity to express their hopes and prayers that the airport that they have waited for almost all of their lives would finally be completed, and traveling to and from St. Vincent and the Grenadines would at last be a fun thing to do.
I'm a retired nurse living back in St. Vincent for over 30 years, and I have been traveling backward and forward. And I can say this is a blessing to St. Vincent. We just got to thank the government of St. Vincent at the present time that soon and very soon we'll be taking off from here and returning here. It's a blessing. Thank the government, and we are happy and looking forward for that day.
I will say first, thanks Mr. Gonsalve and his comrade for this great vision. Presenting airport to St. Vincent by the grace of God. I travel very often. I'm leaving here tomorrow. I wish I could have flown from here tomorrow. Now my children, all my family in England, they want to come home right now. Really? I pray. I have a son right now studying navigating to be a pilot. And I wish he could land the first plane here.
Now I understand, and I see for myself, a lot of people is complaining and talking about the airport. We don't need an airport. We can't afford to maintain an airport. But let me tell you, I went to England in 1960, and I traveled from here to Barbados in a boat, and I take a plane from Barbados to England. Barbados have one runway, right? Grass there and grass here and a little runway straight there. And look at the state of Barbados now. We can be the same or even better than Barbados because we have scenery here. We have things that people would like to come and see. If the tourists would come in here and the people would treat the tourists right to improve our island, we can be better than what they have in Barbados. So when I get to Barbados, the hotel couldn't accommodate 50 people. I personally have to go into the back of the hotel and bathe in a tub. And look at Barbados now. You don't think we can do it? We can do it if we only put heart and hand and trust our government and work with the government. We can do it. And I can't wait to see it happen in this island, that we all can be happy. We have too much hustle when we get to Barbados.
Yeah, but
God would bless us with an airport, and that time we will be thankful. Because I travel quite often and I know what it's like to have stress. And it's not easy to travel now because I know what it's like. In a couple of months I'm on the aircraft again, so I know what it's like. And I pray to Almighty God day and night, and every minute I get I pray that His airport will be a reality. And God Lord bless us with it, and that's what I'm praying. And that's my dream, and I pray God that I live to see the day that I can touch them.
I have all my family in England, 2 daughters, grandchildren, and they are saving up right now to come on the first or the second flight from London to Argyle International, and they're waiting and praying that the day will come to land here.
Tours to the airport site continue. If you're interested in seeing what is happening firsthand, give us a call at 458-0333. You can also visit us on the web at www.svgiadc.com. Also, if you wish to contribute to the construction of the Argyle International Airport, monetary contributions can be made at the National Commercial Bank, account number 200884, or you can send checks to the IADC payable to the AIA Contributory Fund. Meantime, the IADC's outreach program continues on Friday, July 2nd, under the gallery of the General Post Office in Kingstown. It runs from 10 to 4 p.m. Come and meet the IADC's communication team and follow the progress of the construction of the Argyle International Airport.